What's up guys, Ryan here from Inspire Marketing. Now, do you want to know how to get paid clients for your video work? Stay tuned to find out. I have honey tea at the moment because I'm very poorly. So apologies if I sound like an absolute mess today. So as I mentioned in the intro guys, today we are going to be going over how to find paid clients for your video work. So you've just been out, you've bought all of your equipment, you've spent an absolute fortune, now you're ready to get out there. Go shoot some promotional videos for people, property videos, whatever your business or yourself might be doing. But the only problem is you can't get paid video work. So first of all, you're gonna need a portfolio. So you're gonna need a website. You can host your portfolio on social media, so maybe kind of Facebook, YouTube for example, Instagram. So once you've kind of got that set up, the only difficulty is you need to get work to get a portfolio, but you need a portfolio to get work. One thing that I have found is you just need to talk to people. Now, the problem is a lot of business owners as well, they don't necessarily see the importance of video at the moment. Now, you and I know that video has a much higher engagement rate than any written post or picture that a business could actually push out. It's just explaining that to the potential client in order to get them to actually pay you for your time and what you are going to be doing. It's pretty simple, just offer free work. Make sure the quality of the video, even though you are not getting paid, is still up there. So whether you are getting paid £0 or £1,000, they need to be of the same quality. And if anything, you need to spend more time on your free videos to ensure one, your client is happy, and two, it looks amazing, because ultimately this is then what you're going to pass out to potential clients in the future to get work. In terms of a portfolio number, I would probably say you need around 4 or 5 videos. Now, potential clients aren't going to watch all of these, and I would try and make them as diverse as you possibly can. Now, don't be surprised if you're sending out a bunch of emails saying, I'll do this free work for you, etc. Not everybody is going to reply. Now, it's a little bit bizarre because you'd think, well, everybody in life wants something for free. It just depends how you approach them. One, I would avoid email altogether. I would just simply pick up the phone, find out who you need to speak to, go on their website, look for the manager, look for the owner of the business, speak to the person that can actually make the decisions. There's no point saying, oh, well, you know, usually I would charge £1,000, but because I'm trying to get up and running, I'll do it half price, so I'll do it at 500 quid for you. Not gonna work. You need to get people to buy into you. So coming on to actually getting paid clients. So you could even, which I've done kind of when I first got started, was actually promote the free videos you've done. So on Facebook, on YouTube, promote them at your own cost. So at least in the future you can go to people and say, well, look, we did this video for X coffee shop. We put it on Facebook for them and we had 18,000 views. We had messages from them saying that people have been coming in and, you know, saying, oh, well, we saw your video on Facebook, so we wanted to stop by for a coffee. That is how you are going to justify getting money out of people. If you can demonstrate that they're going to have a return on their investment for your time and for your product, they will go for it. So, as I said, at your own expense, promote it on Facebook, YouTube, you know, whatever it might be. Just make sure that that video gets in front of thousands of people. Target it quite specifically, so coffee lovers in the actual area. There's no point if you're doing a shoot in London targeting people up, you know, the top of England, because let's be frank, they're probably not going to travel, you know, 5 hours to go for a coffee. So just be smart with how you're doing it. It's not all about how many views you can get. You want them to go into that shop and say, I've seen your video on Facebook, I've never been here before, so I just wanted to stop by. Now, avoid big chains. If there's a restaurant, if there's a bar, just simply avoid big chains. The chances of you getting in there and striking up a deal is very slim. And the person you would speak to, you're probably never ever going to be able to get hold of anyway. So you want to focus on independent businesses, not a business that's part of a large chain. Even if it's privately owned by somebody, they're going to have strict procedures in place, i.e. in terms of their marketing, what they can spend. Chances are they're not going to go for it. So make sure you're targeting independent businesses, one-man band kind of thing, a bit of forward thinking. Just go in there, speak to them, and you will find, you know, that you're going to have a much better success rate. We did a video recently, a free video for a bar. Now, even though we've been getting paid work, this guy owns a brewery and 5 pubs. So what we did was offer him a free video for one of his pubs, and then the rest of them are paid. So once we shot the free video, he liked the first edit. There were a few things that he wanted to change, so again, I made the changes. And again, he wanted more changes, but it's just about working with that client. At the end of the day, they're the ones that are either paying for it or are going to be using it, so they need to be happy. It's not whether you love the video, it's whether they love the video. So once everything was done, he absolutely loved it. He commissioned us to do the 4 river pubs and the brewery. There we go, 5 videos out of 1 client for just doing a few hours work for nothing, then leads to, you know, a bigger project, and which will be an ongoing project kind of for the next, you know, foreseeable future. He's always going to want videos, and we're going to be the go-to people for them videos. So it is very difficult to get paid clients. Like I said, everybody wants everything for nothing really, so they're gonna haggle on the price, they're gonna want you to reduce it, but it's just about demonstrating the importance of video, demonstrating a return on investment, and they will pay. It's as simple as that. Like I said, video engages a lot better than a, you know, a written post or even a photo. So make sure you've got your stats ready. You can go into a meeting with a potential client and say, look, this is what this video is going to do for you. Then you shouldn't have any problems. One thing I would also recommend is just having business cards. Now, they don't need to be anything spectacular. It's just something that you're never ever going to get it. Yes, let's do a video, I'll give you £500 off your first meeting. So when you're visiting businesses, what you simply want to do is just hand them a card and say, look, even if you don't have a need for my service at the moment, here's my card, here's my email, my contact number, give me a call in the future, and then we'll meet again and we'll discuss a project. So I just want to quickly, before ending this video, kind of touch on, once you've got that yes, you've signed your contract, you know kind of what you're going to be doing on the day of the shoot. So you've just been there, you've shot all of the footage, you've got back, you've loaded it onto your computer, and you're going to start making an edit. Now, one thing that I would recommend more than anything is when you're with your client, ask about the music. Ask if there's anything in particular that they like. If they have music on in their venue, make sure you pick something that is in line with that, because you want people to feel familiar. So once they see your video, they go into the bar, restaurant, whatever it might be, they can hear the same kind of music and they're going to be able to relate to that. What I tend to do with clients is I'll find out what kind of genre of music they're looking for. I will have a look through. As I've said in a previous video, I use Epidemic Sounds, incredible. So I'll have a look through, I'll pick out 4, 5, 6 different options. I'll let them choose a song. The main reason is you don't want to choose a song, you don't want to then spend 3-4 hours editing the first edit, and then the client comes back and says, yeah, I love it, but can we change the music? Because as you know, you edit to music, you edit to that beat. So it's just a massive job to then do a brand new edit, change the song, everything like that. So just make sure your client says yes to the song before you go ahead. You know, and ultimately it's on them then. So, you know, as long as you make it clear, look, the reason that I'm doing this now is because the work involved with re-editing the video is just, you know, it's not feasible. They will carefully pick their song. And service is everything as well. So you need to be prompt with replying to people. You need to be prepared that they're going to want you to re-edit the video. It doesn't matter whether it's once and then they're 100% happy, or it doesn't matter if it's 10 times. You need to offer unlimited revisions like we do here at Inspire Marketing, because ultimately, like I've already said in the video, they are the ones that are going to recommend you to family and friends. Business people know business people. Most of the business you are going to get is word of mouth. Make sure, one, your product is amazing at the end of it, and number two, your service as well. Don't take 5 days to reply to an email, it's just irrelevant. If you get an email through and you're sat on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, just get off it and reply to the email. There's no reason to make people wait to have an email back. It's a very, very quick thing to do. So just be prompt with replying. If they call you, answer. If you can't answer, call them back the moment you can. Just make sure you provide a good service, and then the business will come to you naturally. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. You need to build that trust. You need to build that portfolio, and you need to do great work. So there you go, guys. That's how to get paid clients for your video work. If you have enjoyed this video, please drop me a like and hit that subscribe button, and then hit that little notification bell next to it so you don't miss next week's video. Like I said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next week.